Here's a train. So I didn't get very far. It's parked. So it's as I say, it's a coal train that usually comes around this way. It goes to the port of Brisbane. It's very quiet down this end of the train. Direction of travel. Why can't you change the direction of travel on it? Somebody let me know. It looks like you could go either way, except for the brake is out the front. The manual brake. But apart from that, do you have to go that way? And only that way? So these are very old Queensland Rail hoppers, belly dumpers, and because Queensland Rail is it still exists, but Queensland Rail got subdivided. They federal government was complaining that they had a monopoly on the rail network, so they said no, you can't own the whole rail network and the trains themselves. So what they did is they divested the freight side of it. So the freight side is now called Horizon, and Queensland Rail is the passenger transport, because they said, yep, you can own that. So a lot of the passenger lines are owned by Queensland Rail, and the freight lines are owned by Horizon. The old Weis factory that closed down 2 years ago. So that was make chocolates and things like that, ice creams, and based in Toowoomba, and it was owned by a family-owned business. They sold it to a multinational. That multinational 2 years ago said it's too expensive to make stuff in Australia, and especially in Toowoomba, because then you've got all the freight costs. So after buying it, it's like 6 or 9 months later, they looked at the books and said, no, we can do something, make stuff so much cheaper overseas. So they closed down the factory and the business. And yeah, the Weis family who owned it were furious, absolutely furious, because they sold it expecting that it'll continue and support the Toowoomba community. And when they said, the company said, yes, we were going to do that, but then we decided not to. It wasn't written in the contract anywhere, so they could do whatever the hell they felt like. So the council was upset, and they promised when they bought it that they'd keep the business going, and they said, no, we don't care about you guys, we care about our profit margin. And they closed it down. So now it looks like it's pretty much vacant, if not vacant. No cars in the car park, and getting overgrown and whatnot. So I dare say they own the building, because of course property is worth money. They just don't care about the keeping the business going as a concern. A lot cheaper to make stuff in Thailand. I mean, you're talking about a $2 an hour pay rate in Thailand, and we've got like a $16 an hour. So yep, close it down, save on labour. Labour's always a big cost. Yeah. Whatever industry you're in, labour is a killer. I'll see you later, everyone. Take care. That's the end of my rambling.